Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Say from Say Right for Days. Today we're just gonna kind of go have a binder update for my photocard collection, which I just started in April of this year. Now I have been collecting K-pop for a very long time. I mean, very long time. But I decided to start collecting photocards. I've always had photocards, but I never actually collected the groups that I wanted to collect. I have 3 binders here. I have my NCT/SM binder, and then I have my Monsta X binder, and then I have my Ateez binder. Now, these are just the 3 groups that I'm collecting as of right now. I do plan on collecting a couple other. As far as which ones, I'm not sure. I know that WayV is a contender, potentially EXO, even though I sold all my EXO stuff, you know. So, but I've been, who would I even collect? You know, I would probably only collect my bias for EXO, which is Kyungsoo, and then for WayV, I would only collect WayV, or WayV. I would only collect Lucas because he's an expensive boy, and that's all I have to say about that. WayV in general is expensive, actually. People are tripping with these prices. Anyways, so in here I have, just like I said, NCT, which I collect 3 members I actually collect. So that was a change. So there has been some changes since I started my K-pop collection, which initially when I first showed it, I was only collecting 2 members of NCT, but now I am collecting 3 members, which is my bias, and then my second bias and my third bias. And then for Monsta X, I only collect 2 members, which is, usually it is your bias. Unless there's other people that just collect specific members because they got a lot of photocards. I do know people that pulled a lot of members in a certain era, so they tend to just collect that member. I know that people do that, but I don't. I collect my bias, my second bias, and potentially my third, which is what I did with Ateez and NCT. So Ateez, I collect 3 members, Hongjun, Sang, and Woyoung. They are my top 3 biases. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through Ateez first. Everybody has their own specific binder. Now, I only started collecting photocards 4 months ago, so my collection is very small. I only collect currently album inclusions, so if you get postcards, Polaroids, just the photo cards, or any type of messages in them, those are what I collect. I don't currently collect Japanese stuff or other merchandise that may come through. As of right now, I haven't decided, but I do have a couple photo cards that do need to be put away. They are not sleeved. I do have to sleeve them as well, because I do double sleeve. So hopefully when I do this again, hopefully I remember to sleeve them beforehand. I do apologize if that is annoying, but it is what it is. I like my cards to be protected. I know it's silly, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead with Ateez first. Yeah, we'll go with Ateez first, because they have the smaller collection, kinda. I guess they're newer. We'll go with that. They're newer. We'll go with that. So the newest group we'll go with, which is become one of my favorite groups. So Monsta X is my old group that I collect, even though, so technically Big Bang, and then GOD. No, GOD and then Big Bang, and then Monsta X are in that order, and then it would go Ateez and then NCT, and then 17, maybe. TVXQ is in there, OT5 somewhere, Shinee's in there. Oh my god, guys, there's so many groups I stan, like, it's ridiculous. I only collect a few, but I do stan a lot of groups that I fully support. So, but yeah, so we'll go ahead and do this because I'm losing lighting, and it's only 3 o'clock because it's cloudy here in the state of Bluegrass. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get into that. Thank you. Alright, so anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. I actually went through the cards just now because I had to come back because I was on a break. So I went through the cards, and I actually don't have a lot because I usually put them away as I get them, but this is pretty much all that's it. I think it's just half NCT, so it's like 1 NCT and the rest is like Monsta X and Ateez. So we'll go ahead and just sleeve them and put them away while we're here. So for Ateez, we'll open. I just have a random Okay. J-Hope. Thingy. Whatever, I'm selling this. And then just the cover sheet just has 2 pictures of Hongjun on the back because he's my first bias. And then in the front, I'm actually missing, I think these are the last 3 that I need, which is EP1 and then EP2. I'm missing both San and Wooyoung for EP1 and then Wooyoung for EP2. And this is crazy, guys. Like, these are back in print. So I don't understand why they're still super expensive. So I'm not in a hurry to get them. If I needed to, I'll just buy the albums and chance my luck, you know, 1 out of 8. But my cat is doing some weird stuff. So this is EP1 and EP2. Like I said, I only collect 3 members. However, I am potentially thinking about collecting a 4th member. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I am, which will, if anybody, I'll probably collect Jungho because he deserves love, guys. Okay, next we have EP3. I put EP1 and 2 on the same page just because there's only 1 versions of these, and then we move on to 2 versions. So we have WayV and then Illusion. I think I have one actually. Let's see. Let's see. So I do. I have one Wooyoung. And this would complete WayV and Illusion for me for my top 3. Put him in there. He looks so cute. Oh my gosh. So then that's completed. And then I need one Hongi. Oh, let's see. Oh, there he is right there. I see you. These are all, I think, first press, I believe. Because I probably, if I remember correctly, I think the second press has rounded corners. I can get, like, so I can get behind doing a second press, you know, doing that. But, oh my god, I hate these sleeves. But why would you change the corners? Of all things, why would you change the corners? That is like, oh my gosh. And then I'm on the hunt for, you know, when I was searching for these, it was so hard because I don't want to have all straight corners and then have a random rounded corner. That would be like super weird. It would completely throw me off. And I'm not like super OCD, but like I guess that's what you would call OCD. I mean, I guess, I'm not sure. But anyways, we got home. So this one is completed. And then, okay, I think I have all 3 of these too. So I have Hongjun, Sang, and Wooyoung. So we are done with the first anniversary. I say that, but I'm over here holding on to any Jungho photo cards I come across. So I know that a reorganization is in my future, as much as I dread it. Wooyoung. Oh Lord. Sani is here, and then last is Hongjun, and then the only one I actually pulled Songhwa in my original version, but I traded him for something else, and then I did pull Hong's baby card, which baby cards are like really weird to me, but like this is so cute. Like that's my favorite one ever. And I think that's it, because then yeah, and then I'm done with all 2 or action answer as well for now. Joke's on me. And then after that we have Inception. Oh, so not Inception, sorry. Fever Part 1. We have the first, actually, so I only had 3 version or 1 set come in so far. I pulled Hongjun for his Thanks version. I pulled Mingi for Inception, and then I also got Hong's Diary version, so that is freaking exciting. The only letdown is that I actually, I pre-ordered these from K-Town for You, and they did not send me my pre-order benefits, which were the photo cards, the selfie photo cards they were giving out, so I'm highly upset about that. very, very upset. So I had to go buy them because they are out of stock. Luckily, on a whim, I'm like, what are the chances that I would pull one of my biases? So I was like, let me just buy this Wooyoung because he was for a cheap price, and I bought him before I received my photo cards, or before I received my package. So luckily, I at least got this one, not knowing that I was not going to get any at all. I actually already purchased Hongjun's and San's at the same time, so I do have those on the way as well. So that is settled, and I think I'm only missing one Hongjun for the whole thing, yeah, so Inception, I have both his versions on the way, and I have one Wooyoung coming in, but I can't remember if it was for Thanks or if it was for Inception. I don't know. But I have nothing. Obviously, this just came out, so I'm on the lookout. For Diary, I'm actually collecting all versions of everybody. Just because it's just their diary entries. And I'm okay with that. I mean, I think it's just, if I remember correctly, it's just like font, but like I said, just their diary entry that pops up for the AR version. And then I have their MMTs. I am going to be collecting the MMTs for Fever because they are literally the cutest things I've ever seen in my whole freaking life. And I'm going to be honest, I'm quite disappointed that we got AR cards. I'm not the biggest fan of AR cards. I definitely prefer selfie cards, which I think is the reason why everybody's jumping on the pre-orders this time around, because I feel like those are the only selfie cards that we got this comeback. So they sold out pretty fast. But anyways, that's pretty much it for Ateez. Like I said, it's a very small group. In this binder, I was actually going to collect 17 as well. However, I was completely overwhelmed because 17 is a newer group that I started collecting albums for this year, and I was going to start with an ode, and I was just like super overwhelmed with how many photo cards there were. I was only going to collect, for an ode, I was only going to collect Jiun, or Wooji, who is my bias in 17, along with Songchul, but I couldn't wrap my head around doing it, so I just collected one version of the album. I bought all 4 versions of Hengare, and then I sold them and kept one version just because I do want to at least have one version of the album physically, because I really do love 17. But as far as collecting the photo cards, I just don't think it's for me right now, because it was so bad I didn't find it fun anymore, because I was so stressed out about collecting them. So I decided to go ahead and just kind of not put them on the back burner, but put them in the back for now, until I'm ready to collect 17. But I even have a divider for them. So I have Jiun and Songchul right here, and then these are just like extras. So I have like my Hui photo card. I absolutely adore Hui from Pentagon. I used to collect their albums. I don't anymore, but this was the first Hui that I had pulled in my album, and he is my bias in Pentagon. I absolutely adore him. The only reason why he's not in a 9 pockets like area, like I'll show you, let me see, is there any? Okay, so there, I hate, look, it doesn't even fit all the way in the sleeve. I hate the size of Pentagon's photo cards, and they're always different. They're never the same. Like it barely even fits in here. Like, so I just put them back here with like some extra stuff. I have this random Hyunghwa. It's not even the same or the right binder as my other Monsta X stuff. He's just an extra because I had multiples. So it's an extra Polaroid for Fantasia X. I just put them in here for safekeeping. And then I have some Astro postcards that came with their Blue Flame album, which I will be selling soon. So I have a Minyak one and a Dongmin one. So I would be selling those soon, probably with the album. But that's pretty much it for Ateez. It's like I said, look how small this is in comparison to some other ones. But that is it. And I'm going to go ahead and go on with Monsta X. So I'm going to go with Monsta X because I think for my NCT one, I only have one marked photo card, which is this one that needs to be put away. So we're going to save him for last because he's the least hardest. Actually, I really don't have that much for Monsta X either. I pretty much just put everything away. But this is the start of my Monsta X, which will be changing soon because I really hate these holders, whatever. They're ugly. I just put some washi tape on it with some permanent marker. But, so I collect Shonu and Juhan. Shonu is my bias and Juhan is my second bias, and I'm pretty much completed. I am completed actually with Trespass and Rush. So Juhan's Trespass card was my last one that I needed. And oh Jesus. So that'll complete Trespass. It took me forever to find this freaking card. I was so excited when it popped up. So that is completed. Then we move on, and it just gets sad from here. So we have, this is weirdly set up. So the way that I have it set up is because there's only 2 cards or 2 versions, I split them up. So I have Lost and Found, and then Lost and Found down here. Wait. This is backwards. So, and then on the back, because there's spaces here on the back, we're putting Innocent and Guilty. That way we'll see these come through on this side and the vice versa for this side. So it'll show the Monsta X logo and take up these spots, and then I think we'll put like a placeholder here that just says the clan part 1 and then the clan part 2, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. It's a work in progress. So I do have this Juhan Lost that came in or found. I think it's lost. So this is it. So we'll put him here. So I just need one more for the plan part 1, which is Shonu's Found, and then we'll be completed. And then it looks so cute back here. See that? Oh yeah, I think it is backwards. So I'm gonna switch this around because it's gonna bother me. Oh, okay. And then Found. Cool. And then so now these colors lined up. And then these colors will line up eventually. And then next would be the Clan 2.5 or the Beautiful Era. I'd have a Juhan. I hate that there's these empty spaces, but I don't know what to put down here. And then I have one Juhan card. And I just need one more Shonu card, and I'm completed with Beautiful. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna collect Kian, but then Ray decided to start collecting photo cards as well, and her biases are Kian, Hyungwon, and Changyun. So she gave me all her Kian cards because I was like, I'm gonna collect them for the versions that don't have multiple. So like I was gonna collect him for Clan Part 1 and Clan Part 2 because I was gonna do 2, 2, and then 2. And then the same for the Clan Part 2, and then I was going to put his Beautiful down here just to take up the room, but she decided to collect it, so I gave her all her cards back, plus the ones that I pulled a key on. So that's what I did as being a friend. But I'm going to go take this out and put this in the back with the other stuff. Next would be Shine Forever, and I think I have one Shine Forever, and this actually just came in today. I don't have the right covers. Watch me not even have enough of these, and I won't have to be able to put them in. So I just need one. Is this the? I get so messed up sometimes. Is this? Oh god, it's not gonna fit. Okay, cool. I just need Shine Forever version for Juhan, and then I'm completed with that. And it looks like I did it again. So Shine Forever, and then the code. So the code only had 2 cards as well, so we went ahead and did the same thing for the code. I don't have any for a code, or for the code I'm missing Shonu and Juhan's for the code, and I have both their protocols. And then we come in, and Starship decided they wanted to stop the 2s and start coming out with 4 albums, etc. So this is the Connect. I'm missing both version 3 and 4 for the Connect for both Juhan and Shonu. So I'm on the lookout for that, but apparently, never mind, it wasn't the Connect. So the code apparently, if you try to buy albums, I've seen multiple people do recent unboxings of purchasing the code. Apparently you're not getting member photo cards anymore and just unit cards, so swag. I'm not gonna do that, considering I don't really collect unit cards. The only unit cards I really collect recently are from Monsta X. This is We Are Here, or Are You There? I never remember. I have one Shonu, I think. So I think this Shonu is not on the way. No, it is on the way. So it's actually version 3, but I got these two mixed up. So I actually just bought this today. I found it for a decent price. So I have Shonu completed for Are You There? Or We Are Here. Oh my god, which version is this? I just went ahead and put the group card in here as well, just for space filler, but the way I did it was I did 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I did Joohan 1, 2, 3, and 4, so it completely fills the page. And then here comes the monster. As to why there was 8 photo cards, I will never understand. I just don't understand. So I don't have any more coming in. I got these mixed up as well, guys. So this is version 2, and then Shonu's like photo cards are like slightly like different. So he's like not smiling here with a slight smile here, but then I noticed he had his peace sign up, so I was like, oh, I guess I could have just referenced this peace sign, but no, I wanted to make my life difficult. And then next, because and like, come on, like, why is there? And then I just put this English one here too, his English card, just to fill up the page, since there's already 8 photo cards anyways. For no reason, for 4 versions. Why is there 8 photo cards? Because I think there was like pre-order benefits and stuff. And then Joohan, I have a couple. So I have version 4. I am out of these sleeves. Okay. So Joohan, this is version 5. This is version 4. I think this card is so freaking cute. And then I have this one on the way, and I think I have this one on the way, but I keep getting mixed up. Can't keep up. And then I don't know what I was doing with this page. I was gonna put pre-order benefits, but I don't really have that many, so I just kind of threw them there. But maybe eventually I'll get them and fix them up. This one I have the Are You There Polaroids. I still need Joohan's and Shonus, but I do have Wano's and I do have Changyun's. Next was Follow, which I'm super behind on Follow, but you know, it is what it is. People tend to overprice these, and I'm not paying more than $8 for a Monsta X card. I'm sorry. Here I have their ID cards. I'm missing 2 of Shonus, or 1 of Shonus, both X versions of Monsta X ID card. Next was their All About Love photo cards, which are like the suckiest photo cards I've ever come across. But I just need Joohan's and Changyun's. And then Fantasia X. Fantasia X is completed. I completed that so freaking fast. I love it. It is so beautiful. I put Joohan's and Shonu's unit card in the middle, and then on the other page I am collecting all their other units. So I have Joohan and Minhyuk, Joohan and Hyungwan, and then Shonu and Hyungwan, and then I have Hyungwan Minhyuk, Hyungwan Kian, Hyungwan Changyun, and the same here for Joohan. And then I was going to put the Shonu and Joohan here, but then I just decided to put it here because it looked cute. And then in the back here I have just their standees that I got, so don't come for me, but I did cut them. It just looks better this way, and I can store them in a 9 pocket. So I just cut them down the middle where the creases were, and I stored them this way. I found this on somebody I follow on Instagram, and then they had found somebody had done it on Twitter, I believe, but I don't know who the original source was. But I thought it was a good idea. I'm not going to use them. They're just going to sit here, so I decided to just go ahead and cut them up. Don't come for me. I decided to collect Ateez 6 for the Polaroids for Fantasia X. So I have all of them here. Shonu, Minhyuk, Kian, Hyungwan, and then on the back I have Joohan and Changyun. And then I do have Shonu's English postcard for the American release. And then I just have these extra ones. And then these back here are the extra standees that I got. They're stickers. And then back here I just have unit cards from all the releases, and then I have some 1/0 PCs that I just can't get rid of because it's 1/0, and then they're just like standees for, or they're little bookmark thingies for follow that I really don't know what to do with, so I just stick them back here. And the same for their clear cuts. And then back here I have some beautiful stuff, some of the Connect, and then Kian's standee for follow as well. So, but that's pretty much all I have. Oh, and I have Juhan's, I guess. I just need Shonu's and I'm done. I might collect OT8 or OT7 for follow, I'm not sure. But that's pretty much all that I have for Monsta X as of right now. Like I said, I only collect the album inclusions as of right now. I'm not collecting anything else, so no Tutukam or Season's Greetings or anything like that. So I think it's pretty good for 4 months. I mean, my wallet hurts, but it is what it is. I was hoping to get a little bit further along than before Fantasia X came out, but I'm quite satisfied with it. I can't complain. Next is going to be NCT, but we will start that. I have to switch my laundry. Just 1 minute. Oh my god, I'm back. Okay, so I had to switch out my laundry. Adult stuff. Oh man, I forgot this. I was gonna put this in the back. I'm just gonna put it right here. It's just the message inclusions from Beautiful. I have Shonu's and Minyak's. Alright, so on to NCT. So the last starting a K-pop collection video I did. K-pop collection, K-pop photocard collection. I went through here. I was only collecting 2 members at the time, which was Mark and Taeyil. They are Mark's my bias and Taeyil is my second bias. But I now collect Donghyuk. I collect Taechan, even though I said if I were to collect a third member, it would probably be Taeyong. But Taechan came in and swerved and kicked people out of line and stuff and just destroyed my biased list for NCT. But yeah, that was fun times. I don't have a sleeve, I'm out, so we're just gonna put them in here for now. So we have, this is 127, or Fire Truck era. So we have this in age order. So we have Taeyil, Mark, and then Haechan down at the bottom. These low quality photos that they have. Look how low quality these are. And I'm like, come on guys. We were further out in the years when you guys came out. But I have 127 completed. I have, this is, what is this? Oh, this is Cherry Bomb and Regulate. So I have all tails. Cherry Bomb, Cherry Bomb, Cherry Bomb, and then Regulate, Regulate, Regulate. I have Tails, Marks, and Haechan's. And then we have Empathy. Now, Empathy is out of print right now, so this is a hard life. Tail is a very, very easy member to find. So, obviously I was able to find his, but I cannot find Marks, and I cannot find Hyuk's for the life of me, so awesome. But hopefully in the future that'll change. I know that SM is going through some copyright issues, I guess. People are being underpaid, as they stated. So I guess we'll have to figure out what's going on there. Next we have Irregular Regular. I am just missing one Haechan. Hopefully I'll be able to find it here. But this is actually, so these are this is my favorite Mark card. Like, oh my god, he is stunning. I absolutely love this card of his. I was so excited when I was finally able to get my hands on it, and he just looks perfect here, okay? And then we have Haechan, just the one card for regular. And then Superhuman. So this is actually Neozone, one of the Kinos. I just put him there because I don't really have room back in the back. And then I have everybody, even their circle cards, even though I wasn't going to collect the circle cards, but I continued to pull Haechan. So I think that's what happened, is every comeback I continued to pull a Haechan card, and I kind of started collecting Haechan without really knowing it, and then I fully committed to it, and then it just became something. So here are some spaces off to the side for Superhuman's Kino that is nowhere to be found and is super expensive. People are selling them photo cards for, so it's just blank for now. I didn't even put a holder for their names or anything like that. I just put Tails, Neozone, Kino, because these are just nowhere to be found as well. Next we have Neozone, which is so pretty. It's my favorite page. It's so complete. Oh my gosh, I love this card as well. This is so cute. So I didn't like the streaks in his hair, but when he pushed it back like this, it looks so nice. And then Haechan looks the same in every picture. And this hair was not it. It was just not it. But this hair, he's so cute. Anyways, and then I went ahead and because there was 3 each, I went ahead and put circle cards on their own page for each member. Oh my gosh. And then it looks so cool. I love it. So like I feel like I couldn't even I don't even feel like I could collect another member just because it looks so organized and like uniform and just really pretty and just complete. And I feel like if I collected another member, it would just disrupt everything. So, but yeah, I'm quite satisfied with it. Next we have final round. So these are actually freebies. I just put them there to fill in the spaces. I was feeling some type of way after all these, and these empty ones kind of like threw me off. But I have tails, and then I have marks here, which are, can't believe I even got these because people were crazy with prices and stuff. But this is another one of my favorite mark cards. And I got Haechan down here. And then next, of course, we have their circle cards, and then I have my last mark on the way, and then the circle cards will be completed. So hopefully I'll get him here soon. And then we get to the Kinos. The Kinos is a whole different story. I only have tails. Like I said, he's an easy member to get. Sadly, he's not popular, but like his voice is out of this world, okay? Can we please get a duo of like Kian and Teo? I might die. Maybe slightly, probably. So these are just sitting here because like I just don't have them. And then I don't know what this is. I think I was doing something with it. But anyways, back here I have Limitless Photocard, or Limitless Postcard. I only have tails. I'm looking for marks. I don't know if I want Haechan's because Haechan's postcard is like this building, and then there's like this window up here, and like you could like his head is like this big, and it's just like chilling in this window. So I'm like, what is the point of that? So I don't know. I really don't want this postcard either because it's like super ugly. Not to be rude, but his hair in Limitless, so Limitless is a great album, but like their styling choice and hair choices in that album were not it. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. Next we have regular photo cards or postcards. I have tails, marks, and then on the back, oh no, so not on the back, but Haechan has his own page, which I think is so cute. And then after that, we have the final round postcards. I have Taeyeon by himself, and then I double-sided the rest. So I have Johnny, and then Taeyeon, Yuta, and then when I get Jaehyun, he would go here. And then on the back, I have Doyoung, Jungwoo, Mark, and Haechan. So I wanted to keep Mark Hyuk together, so that's the reason why I put Taeyeon by himself. So I do have pretty much all of them except for Jaehyun, because Jaehyun's like, you know, another expensive boy in NCT. And then the last thing I have for this binder, or my binders in general, are my Baekhyun solo photo cards. What the crap is this? So we have just Baekhyun. So I actually really hated City Lights to begin with because I was not a fan of UN Village. I hated it. It was too Dean-esque, and like the way he presented himself is very Dean-esque. So I didn't give it a chance. But when Delight came out, Delight is my album. So because I was obsessed with that album and I literally listened to it all the time, I went ahead and went back to City Lights, and I honestly wanted to slap myself because why did I neglect my ears from listening to that album? Just whatever. So anyways, I decided to collect Baekhyun's solo stuff. He's the only member of NCT that I do collect. He is actually, I think he's my second bias in NCT. My first bias is Kyungsoo or Dio. Dio's been my bias since 2012, since debut. I absolutely adore him. I think he is so adorable. He is very missed. I used to be really big into EXO when they first debuted, and then honestly they started losing members when Luhan left, and when Chris left, and then Tao, and then, you know, Lay is forever the ghost member of EXO because, you know, nobody will ever fully admit that he's not coming back to EXO. You know, that's a whole nother story. I kind of like went I kind of put EXO on a back burner. I just, you know, the fact that they lost so many members, it was very devastating, okay? We really loved Luhan, Chris, even Tao and his crazy ass. So, yeah. But I still love EXO. I love Kyungsoo. If I were to go back and collect EXO, I would definitely collect Dio just because he's just my favorite. I love him. And then my third favorite in EXO would be Chanyeol. But, I do have, so City Lights is here. We have the light version and the dark version. So I have both these, and then I have this one on the way. These Kinos are my absolute favorite, and I can't find them anywhere. He's got the blonde hair. He's wearing that red suit. It's so freaking cute. And then this is the light, and I have the, okay, so I have both the mint versions, both the honey versions, and I actually just purchased this yesterday, so this is on the way as well. And then all I need left are the Kinos, which are still in print somewhere, so I will have to buy at least 3 versions because these Kinos are so freaking cute and adorable, and I absolutely need them. But then oh, and I forgot, I have this one on the way as well, which is the last version of Chemistry that I needed. And I hate the way this page is set up, but you know, he had to have 2 versions in each album, so it kind of just took up all the space there, so I had to put Chemistry on its own. And then I also need the Kinos for Chemistry, which are super adorable. I love this photo. Like, how cute is that? That was my favorite one. And then I just have his like message card. I'm not really actively collecting it. And then I also put I like put all their stuff back here. I don't know why I do this. And then these are like extras, placeholders. And then this postcard that I don't know what I'm going to do with. I don't know if I'm going to collect these. It's just back here. But that's pretty much it. If I were to collect another group, it'll probably be WayV. Like I said, Lucas, being his expensive self. One thing that did change on this binder, I did have Super M in here as well. However, I decided not to collect Super M anymore. Just because I don't know why, it just didn't make me happy anymore, so I got rid of my Super M collection. I did keep my Mark album for Super M, and then we also have their new album coming out. What is it called? Super M Super 1, I believe, which I will probably buy a album for that one, at least one version, because I do support Super M. I just don't collect the photo cards anymore. I did have the full American Press collected, and I was going to collect the Korean versions, but I decided to get rid of it. And Ray is now collecting, I believe, the NCT members of Super M. So Taeyong, Mark, and then WayV's 10 and Lucas. So she is collecting at least 4 members of Super M. So I guess I will help her with whoever I pull in their next comeback. But I am no longer collecting them. But that is pretty much it for my binders for now. Hopefully, I tend to get a little out of control, so who knows who's going to be collected next. I am super into 1S right now. 1S is nice. CIX is nice. Who else is out there? I don't really know. I don't really pay attention to a lot. So like I said, I'm like super into I've been into K-pop for a very, very long time. So I was here for first generation K-pop and second generation K-pop. So photocards weren't even really a thing until 2009, 2008, no, 2010 maybe. A long time ago. But anyways, so that's all we have for today, and we might have a photocard haul in the future of me, or photocard mail haul. So it's just me unboxing or slicing out these photocards, because you know that's always fun. Or a package with me, because I do sell a lot of photocards that I get in, because honestly I don't collect a lot of members, so there's a lot of members to give out to other people that would better fit them. So anyways, thanks for tuning in to my photocard update, and you guys have a awesome day. Bye.